Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to week 9 of general psychology. I have my youngest daughter who wanted to say hi to you guys. Yeah. Okay. She's actually interested in psychology. So, but anyway, bye, girl. Okay. So, anyway, like I was saying, we're in week 9. So, last week we had our first test, the midterm. If you didn't score as highly as you would have liked, you shouldn't feel too bad because, the national average in general psychology is actually a D. A lot of people sign up for psych classes and they confuse the science of psychology with pop psychology. And so, if you didn't read the textbook or you were unsure about certain concepts, you might not have scored as highly as you would have liked. And that's fine. I do a makeup at the end of the semester, and this makeup is worth 100 points. And it basically, I look at the higher of the two scores. So if you take the makeup and you do better, I take that score and I replace your first score with the makeup score. Or in the event that you do poorly the second time and your first score is higher, then I just keep the first time. So, like I said, prepare to take the makeup. Now, if you're wondering, like, what exactly did I get wrong? I host office hours and I'm happy to schedule a one on one with you, a Zoom meeting with you, so that we can go over what you missed. If you don't want to do that, that's okay too. You can send me an email and I will reply to your email and tell you which concepts you missed on the test. And so then you can check that out yourself. So that was test one, 100 points. Now, suppose you got like a C plus on the test, but you're still not satisfied. I did an extra credit assignment that I just published today, and the extra credit is worth 10 whole points. So go ahead and do that crossword puzzle, and those 10 points will be added to your test one score, and then that could boost you up too. So it's worth it to do the extra credit because it will boost your score. Now, this particular extra credit assignment is going to just be added into the total points for the class instead of adding it directly to the test one. Because if I add it directly to test one, then basically if you take the makeup, you will lose out on those 10 points. By putting it in the total pot for the all of the points in the class, this can help you either way. All right, so this week, the two things that you're going to be doing is basically, well, a couple things you're going to be doing is one, reading chapter 7, which is memory, if you're in the Myers and Wall textbook. If you're in the Feltman book, then the modules, I'm not sure the exact page numbers, but the topic is memory, and that usually comes right after learning. So look at the table of contents and you'll be able to find the exact chapter if you have that alternate textbook. Both textbooks are wonderful. I would say read the information and get started. Now, you won't have a discussion this week. The only thing you'll be doing is doing the extra credit, which is optional, and then you're going to be working on a reflection, which is worth 15 points. This reflection assignment is like a chance for you to think about everything you've learned so far and to answer some guided questions and then get 15 bonus points. Well, not bonus points, but 15 points. So it's worth it to do the reflection because that's 15 whole points. Now, the other reason why it's worth it to do the reflection is because if you're taking this class and you're actually trying to learn about psychology, consolidation of learning is an important final step in solidifying the learning. So if you don't revisit the information, it gets lost. And remember, we just talked about extinction when you were reading about classical conditioning and operant conditioning. So reflection gives you a chance to organize the information, to make sense of it, to apply it to real world situations, to think of new ways of using the information. But it's a good way to remind yourself of what you've learned. You can also see what you liked and disliked about the class so far and share that information via the questions that I asked. Um, so I definitely would say make sure you do that because it's worth 15 points. And then make sure you do the extra credit that's optional, but that's worth 10 points. Now, on the schedule, you'll also see that we're supposed to have a group check-in, but I didn't do the group project check-in yet because I haven't graded group project check-in 1. Once I grade those, then I'll publish the group project check-in 2. And basically, we're going to move the group annotated bibliography forward a week so that you'll have time to connect with your group and do what needs to be done. Now, if you have questions, comments, compliments, or concerns, you know what to do. Send me a message in Canvas, email me, or drop it in the comment section below, and I will get to it. If you have classmates that are willing to study with you. This is another good chance for you to kind of maybe pick up a study buddy so you can start studying along the way before we get to the final exam. Because when we get to the final exam, it's cumulative from the midpoint to the end of the semester. So again, that's going to be about 5 chapters, 4 or 5 chapters, and it will again have multiple choice questions, and it will be proctored via HonorLock. So that's the only other big test in the class. Updating our course page tonight. And then, I think that's all I've got to say. Deuces.